Hey, you guys, I don't want to hold you, but I want to bring you a very, very quick story. And yes, it's breaking news if you haven't already heard it. Jeremy Williams, the 40-year-old man that did the attack on 5-year-old Kamarie Holland out of Phoenix City, Alabama, by way of Columbus, Georgia. Little 5-year-old girl was sold by her mother, Chrissy Sipple, for $2,500. Sold. And he finally got sentenced today. He will be doing 4 death sentences. 4. I've never heard of that in my life. 4 death sentences. There is no way in hell he can escape this. Now, the only thing, and I've said this before in many of my videos, the only thing is I wish a death sentence was you got 30 to 60 days. You get 30 to 60 days for anybody that wants to come say goodbye to you. 30 to 60 days to get your affairs in order. 30 to 60 days. That's it. And you're out of here. We don't need to house them for an additional 25 years. Jeremy Williams is 40 years old, okay? In 20 years, he'll be 60. He can still be alive. 70, 80, he can still be alive, which is unfair. There's also not an execution date yet set, but hopefully it is sooner. Now, really quick, going to Texas to get to Atlanta. If you guys remember the DC snipers, I remember the father or the husband, the one that was, carrying the juvenile with him to snipe people. He was sentenced to death, and his ass was gone real quick. He wasn't housed for the next 20 or 30 years where he's giving interviews and we still hear him talking behind prison walls. No, he was out of there. So hopefully they will do that with Jeremy Williams too and have him out of there as well. Now, what I don't like is Chrissy Sipple. This bitch actually, and if you saw my video prior to this one, she actually did a plea deal where she would get 20 years and she also had to testify against Jeremy Williams. We did not need her to testify. We did not need anything from her. Jeremy Williams did a whole entire video of him filming these horrible acts with this baby, the strangulation, and then him continuing these same acts with this now deceased baby. We didn't need her testifying at all. We didn't need it. The footage showed everything. So I do hate the fact that she has 20 years. That is just horrible, horrible. But sometimes justice still continues. This is only justice in the court of law, but justice actually still continues. So I definitely hope that it does. She needs to also have a life in prison or, get the death penalty. Definitely life in prison. I think life in prison would be very fitting for her. So she could just be in there, never see her other children because she has other kids, unless they come to one of these prisons that she's at to see her. But that's definitely what I think. I did find out some more stuff about Jeremy Williams, and I do intend to do a video on Jeremy Williams coming out soon where I will talk more about his crimes against children and how he should have never been around any kids at all. Ever, ever, ever. But that's what it is. Jeremy Williams got 4 life sentences today, and I am very, very glad of that. And I'm pretty sure the Holland family and everybody that loved and cared for Kamarie Holland, they are, celebrating the fact that he's never getting out. But I know they hate the fact that, baby girl isn't here anymore. Very sad case, very sad case.